Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 2, Book 26, number 607, narrated by Nafi, Abdullah bin Umar, said, Allah's apostle made his camel sit, i.e. he dismounted, at Al-Batha, in Dhul Hulayfa and offered the prayer. Abdullah bin Umar used to do the same. Volume 2, Book 26, number 608, narrated by Ibn Umar. Allah's apostle used to go, for Hajj, via Ash-Shahara way and return via Mu'arraz way, and no doubt, whenever Allah's apostle went to Mecca, he used to offer the prayer in the mosque of Ash-Shahara, and on his return, he used to offer the prayer at Dhul Hulayfa in the middle of the valley, and pass the night there till morning. Volume 2, Book 26, number 609. Narrated by Umar. In the valley of Al-Aqiq I heard Allah's apostle saying, Tonight a messenger came to me from my Lord and asked me to pray in this blessed valley and to assume ihram for Hajj and Umrah together. Volume 2, Book 26, number 610. Narrated by Musa bin Uqba. Salim bin Abdullah's father said, The Prophet said that while resting in the bottom of the valley at Mu'arraz in Dhul Hulayfa, he had been addressed in a dream, You are verily in a blessed valley. Salim made us to dismount from our camels at the place where Abdullah used to dismount, aiming at the place where Allah's apostle had rested, and it was below the mosque situated in the middle of the valley in between him, the residence, and the road. Volume 2, Book 26, number 611. Narrated by Said bin Jubair. Ibn Umar used to oil his hair. I told that to Ibrahim, who said, What do you think about this statement? Narrated Aswad from Aisha. As if I were now observing the glitter of the scent in the parting of the hair of the Prophet while he was muhrim. Volume 2, Book 26, number 612. Narrated by Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, P.B.U.H. I used to send Allah's apostle when he wanted to assume ihram and also on finishing ihram before the tawaf round the Kaaba, Tawaf al-Afada. Volume 2, Book 26, number 613. Narrated by Salim from his father. I heard that Allah's apostle assumed ihram with his hair matted together. Volume 2, Book 26, number 614. Narrated by Salim bin Abdullah. I heard my father saying, Never did Allah's apostle assume ihram except at the mosque, that is, at the mosque of Dhul Hulayfa. Volume 2, Book 26, number 615. Narrated by Abdullah bin Umar. A man asked, O Allah's apostle, what kind of clothes should a muhrim wear? Allah's apostle replied, He should not wear a shirt, a turban, trousers, a head cloak or leather socks except if he can find no slippers. He then may wear leather socks after cutting off what might cover the ankles. And he should not wear clothes which are scented with saffron or wars, kinds of perfumes. Volume 2, Book 26, number 616. Narrated by Ubaydullah bin Abdullah. Ibn Abbas said, Osama rode behind Allah's apostle from Arafat to Al-Muzdalifah, and then Al-Fadl rode behind Allah's apostle from Al-Muzdalifah to Mina. Ibn Abbas added, both of them said, the Prophet kept on reciting Talbiyah till he did the Rami of Jamrat al-Aqaba. Volume 2, Book 26, number 617. Narrated by Abdullah bin Abbas. The Prophet with his companions started from Medina after combing and oiling his hair and putting on 2 sheets of LH ram, upper body cover and waist cover. He did not forbid anyone to wear any kind of sheets except the ones colored with saffron, because they may leave the scent on the skin. And so in the early morning, the Prophet mounted his mount while in Dhul Hulayfa and set out till they reached Bida, where he and his companions recited Talbiyah, and then they did the ceremony of Taqlid, which means to put the colored garlands around the necks of the Budan, camels for sacrifice. And all that happened on the 25th of Dhul Qa'dah. And when he reached Mecca on the 4th of Dhul Hijjah, he performed the Tawaf round the Kaaba and performed the Tawaf between Safa and Marwa. And as he had a badana and had garlanded it, he did not finish his ihram. He proceeded towards the highest places of Mecca near Al-Hujun, and he was assuming the ihram for Hajj and did not go near the Kaaba after he performed Tawaf round it, till he returned from Arafat. Then he ordered his companions to perform the Tawaf round the Kaaba and then the Tawaf of Safa and Marwa, and to cut short the hair of their heads and to finish their ihram. And that was only for those people who had not garlanded Budan. Those who had their wives with them were permitted to contact them, have sexual intercourse, and similarly perfume and ordinary clothes were permissible for them. Volume 2, Book 26, number 618. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. The Prophet offered 4 rakat in Medina and then 2 rakat at Dhul Hulayfa, and then passed the night at Dhul Hulayfa till it was morning, and when he mounted his mount and it stood up, he started to recite Talbiyah. Volume 2, Book 26, number 619. Narrated by Abu Kilaba. Anas bin Malik said, the Prophet offered 4 rakat of the Zuhr prayer in Medina and 2 rakat of Asr prayer at Dhul Hulayfa. I think that the Prophet passed the night there till morning. Volume 2, Book 26, number 620. Narrated by Anas. The Prophet offered 4 rakat of the Zuhr prayer in Medina and 2 rakat of the Asr prayer in Dhul Hulayfa, and I heard them, the companions of the Prophet, reciting Talbiyah together loudly to the extent of shouting. Volume 2, Book 26, number 621. Narrated by Abdullah bin Umar. The Talbiyah of Allah's Apostle was, Labbaika Allahumma labbaik, Labbaika la sharika laka labbaik, Inna el-hamda wa ni'mata laka wa mulk, la sharika laka, I respond to your call, O Allah, I respond to your call, and I am obedient to your orders. You have no partner, I respond to your call, all the praises and blessings are for you, all the sovereignty is for you, and you have no partners with you. Volume 2, Book 26, number 622. Narrated by Aisha. I know how the Prophet used to say Talbiyah, and it was, Labbaika Allahumma labbaik, Labbaika la sharika laka labbaik, Inna el-hamda wa ni'mata laka wa mulk, la sharika laka. Volume 2, Book 26, number 623. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. Allah's Apostle offered 4 rakat of Zuhr prayer at Medina and we were in his company, and 2 rakat of the Asr prayer at Dhul Hulayfa, and then passed the night there till it was dawn. Then he rode, and when he reached Al-Bida, he praised and glorified Allah and said Takbir, i.e. Alhamdulillah and Subhanallah, 1, and Allahu Akbar. Then he and the people along with him recited Talbiyah with the intention of performing Hajj and Umrah. When we reached Mecca, he ordered us to finish the Ram. After performing the Umrah, only those who had no hadi, animal for sacrifice, with them were asked to do so, till the day of Tarwiyah, that is 8th Dhul Hijjah, when they assumed ihram for Hajj. The Prophet sacrificed many camels, slaughtering them with his own hands while standing. While Allah's Apostle was in Medina, he sacrificed 2 horned rams, black and white in color, in the name of Allah.